Carr throws into traffic. Intercepted. Jermaine Pratt has the football. Coffin nails.
Bam, bam, bam. How about that? It ends on a turnover.
Joe Burrow takes the snap. He takes a knee. And after 31 years, the drought is over. And guess what? The Joe Burrow era is just beginning.
He's probably still hoarse from that call. That historic call is from the moment the so-called Bengals curse was lifted.
I got chills. I've got chills right now. Cincinnati sports fans should recognize the man calling that play and so many others. Cincinnati radio legend Dan Hoard joins us now via Zoom. Dan, good morning to you, my friend.
Bob and John, great to be on with you. Thanks for the invitation.
I was wondering how I wanted to start this conversation, Dan, and I think I want to start it here. You have called so many legendary, iconic Cincinnati moments in sports at this point. We just went through an unbelievable Bearcat season, all those kinds of things. How big was that moment, that breaking that 31-year drought, as compared to some of the other things you've called?
Boy, that was very close to the top, if not at the top, because I was hired by the Bengals in 2011, and they went to the playoffs the first 5 years I was doing the games with Dave Lapham. So I suffered through 5 straight playoff losses like all Bengals fans, and it obviously grew frustrating for all of us that love this team. So to see them get over that barrier and get that monkey off their back, and the first opportunity that Joe Burrow had to win a playoff game was awesome.
Boy, then it's got to be really hard. I think about you guys sometimes, especially longtime announcers with teams, because you have to reflect the enthusiasm of the fans and what's going on in the game, that sort of thing. But you also have to keep you calm when things go wrong, when things go sideways. You got to be the bearer of bad news too. So it's got to be hard to separate yourself from these really spectacular moments, like that Jermaine Pratt interception.
But that's one of the things that makes the job so great, John. There are plenty of people around the country that are sports broadcasters, and they dream of, say, working for ESPN and CBS and doing a big game on TV. But I kind of like it being the voice of a particular team where I have a vested stake in the outcome. I love it when they win, and I'm heartbroken when they lost, just like the people in my listening audience. So that's one of the things that makes my job so much fun.
You can be inside of the experience. You get to look at things in a way that a lot of people don't. But just as you step back and see what this team getting on this role has done for the city, someone who's lived here for a long time now, I mean, do you feel that? Do you have a sense for that?
100%. Largely because I did not live here in 1981 and 1988. The last 2 times are the only 2 times the Bengals have advanced to the Super Bowls. So I've always heard from Dave Lapham and others what this city was like back then, and how Bengals fans helped propel the team to the Super Bowl by winning AFC championship games at home. So I knew that this passion existed. Let's face it, it's an NFL world. We're just living in it. And nothing galvanizes a city like a contending NFL weeks. Imagine what this is going to be like if the Bengals can pull off the win on Sunday.
Oh boy. I was here for the last Super Bowl, so I can tell you people will lose their minds then, and that sort of thing. You and Lap are really our connection to the team in so many ways. I feel like you're an emotional thermometer in a way. Do you have that sense of being able to bring the team to us, the fans, about what these guys are thinking, what they're doing?
Well, I hope so, because I think our job is to broadcast Bengals games to Bengals fans. We are not broadcasting to a neutral audience as the voices of the Cincinnati Bengals. So I think we try to connect in an emotional way with the fan base, and obviously working with Lap helps because he played for the Bengals for 10 years. He's been broadcasting their games for 36. Wow. That's 46 years out of the Bengals' 54-year history. So other than Mike Brown and his family, nobody is connected to this team more, and that certainly makes for a legitimate and genuine connection with people that love this franchise.
Hey, that just blew my mind.
That did. I did not know that either. Hey, well, Dan, I think I speak for a lot of Bengals fans where I love to hear the both of you call a game. Like you said, I love that you feel like you are one of us. You are going through the misery, and you are going through the ecstasy right there with us. And we hope we get to hear some of that ecstasy stuff coming up on Sunday, okay?
Sounds good to me. I'm all for ecstasy on Sunday, and hopefully the opportunity to head to Los Angeles after that and a chance to broadcast the Super Bowl. I can't imagine what it'd be like to call a Super Bowl, but I do believe this, whether it happens this week or in the next few years, I'll have that opportunity with Joe Burrow at quarterback.
Way to go. I like that optimism.
Amen. I like that. Take care, Dan.
Good seeing you.
All right,
Dan.
guys. Thanks for having me on.